Oh, good. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna be trying out the Trilogy. So first of all, is a nightmare. So this is for what the heck? Basically, this is for Lord of Noob and Sixers. This is for Forsaken. They didn't want to upset my friends, so I came. Okay. Okay, why is it so difficult? Like, seriously, like, stop me. Like, seriously. Stop. I just want to rotate my camera, dude. So I've got to go through the door. If I can go through it. Where am I? I think I can go through this door, sadly. So, guess we'll just go up the stairs. I never wanted to be here. I was terrified. Oh. Can I go through this door? No, I guess I just have to follow it out. Oh my god. By the way, this is the maximum speed I can go at. Oh no, it's over here. I saw something. No, someone. It looked like what? Tell me! What did it look like? Hey, guest. So, like... Joe? Oh. I heard you calling me, but something else took. Okay, I guess playing on phone is just like, what's teleport fail, place ID, a bunch of stuff, I don't know. That's that. And next up is a realization of being a noob. I must be, open your heart, leave them behind like they have to you. Oh, no. Who are you? Hey, noob. Walter, can you not read your own heart? Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Not to the direction of the noob. It was the only way. The only way I could. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to make. To make what? Oh god, this is a maze. No, I don't want. Oh god, this may take a while. And yet, turn your back on me. See a wall. I see something. I see an outline. Take me to the outline. What am I supposed to do? Like I never knew you, I guess. Is that a heart? What the? Oh, this must be the. Open your heart to it. Thank you. I think this is respect to talking. The loathing. These emotions. It is so fascinating. She will make a fine addition. Sixer and a Noob. Did you already get Noob? She's been around since the start, alright? You feel the suffering. You add more to my ship. Okay. Oh wait, I guess I'm not Sixers. Am I me? Teleport fail. Place ID. Error. Could. Okay, not even bother. Have me a Noob. Hold on. Now for a story of me and Sixer. I was by the seashore when I first saw them. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a lot worse though. Okay. Regular guests walking back and forth on the sand, as if they were pretending they were on a tightrope. At first, I hesitated, not wanting to disturb the odd ritual, until they stumbled on one of their shoes and fell into the water. Oof. Caught off guard, I made my way over to help them up. Got my clothes wet in the process as they stood. I asked for the name. I accidentally forgot that guest before guest 1000 can't really talk to say, so they just looked at me, all confused. Quietly, they wrote their name in the sand with slight hesitation. Guest 666. Oh my god, the mythically unfortunate name. I've heard rumors associated with it. Nothing real. Feel with that, even though they look like other guests. People barely approach them because of it. This asked if they want to hang out. Maybe grab a cola or two. After all, it's a nice day out. And look like they could use the company. Made me so happy to see their one flat expression grow into a smaller grin as they nodded their head. I took their hand as we left the beach, starting our new friendship. At first, we struggled to find any games we both liked. Sixer wasn't too keen on outdoor activities, as much as I was. I was okay with it, though. We'll just hang out over at my place a lot. Even got a cat that resembled Sixer a lot. Her name was Tak, admittedly not a very good name to say, but we liked it at the time. We spent evenings chatting about all sorts of things, about our lives, about our hobbies. Sixer borrowed my notebook so they could form their thoughts more easily. It took for hours until we got too tired and slept on the floor. It was fun. At one point, while I was preparing to head to a big party that was coming up, I was surprised by Sixer writing about wanting to come with me. Overjoyed, I gave them a hug and we drove as fast as we could to the venue. The Iron Cafe was as lively as ever. Folks from all around having the time of their lives as we both entered the scene. I held Sixer's hand gently as I showed her around. Oh yeah, I guess it's Sixer's a female kinda, but they're also gender fluid because they're a guest. Whatever. Getting snacks and sodas as we enjoyed the scene, even if Sixer was a bit uneasy at first. The music was lively, the food was good, it was a nice time. I stayed by her side for most of the night, not wanting to make them feel overwhelmed. Even if others were scared or uneasy about Sixer, we ignored it. We shared a couple of Bloxies, and my favorite song came on. I had a great time with them. When music quieted down, as partly as came to a close, both of us were pretty tired, so I let Sixer drive us back to my place. We slept for a long while that day. It became a regular thing for me to see Sixer at my doorstep almost every other day now. We basically did whatever with most of our time. I got them to try out some of my spare clothes while Sixer taught me a little bit of sign language. This is gonna be everything. I'm just gonna read. I mean, definitely more. I mean, yeah, this is an interesting story to writing. Still working on it, though. Sixer also found some of my old gear from my last hobbies back in the day. Dodgeball gear, dusty skateboard, helmets, the works. I got them to try it out, and we started hanging out more often. Yay! I don't care though. Dodgeball, paintball, skating. All classic Roblox games. They're not entirely sure about dodgeball, but I do know about Ultimate Paintball and those skate park games I played Roblox back in the day. We would do all sorts of things when we could. It was ecstatic getting to enjoy something with them. Even if I've played some of these before, Sixer held their own with or against in competitive games. They seemed so relieved that they could be someone who isn't a hacker or beast. The bond slowly grew as we continued to play and have all sorts of fun. Laughing, playing, goofing around. Just me and my best friend. Me and Sixer. Sixer and me. But over time, the background's getting spooky. Over time, I saw the attitude change. They became more competitive, more agitated whenever she lost. This change worried me a little, as often. This attitude made her lose more often than before. She started to look more disappointed, more agitated whenever we headed home after a game. I tried telling them it was all in good fun, but they remained still. Whenever there were the leaderboard and our hangout systems, she'd often stare at both me and their own names. Their fists clenched tight. I don't know what they were thinking at the time, but after a particularly heavy loss, she disappeared. I didn't hear from them for a while. The day she came back, they suddenly started to get way better at a lot of things. They're much faster, stronger than before. I can immediately tell. They look really happy to be able to catch up to me. They were normally at the top of the leaderboards together. I want to be happy for them, but the way their eyes looked at me whenever they won made me worried. Crimson red eyes would stare through my. Over time, that's when I finally realized what was happening to them. They had been relying on what looked like a insector or script this whole time. This way color boy as kept using it. Darters once a way to catch up to me became like a necessity to them. Like a vice they were unable to part with. I desperately wanted to say something, but I didn't want to ruin what we had. It was changing them. The rumors they hated, it was becoming a weird reality. The name often caused leaderboard to glitch and spaz out. It stopped like doors to become broken and disintegrated. The way to keep it on a low profile but often failed in doing so. The lines grew over time, leading to others noticing. They began to try and hide parts of the body, too. Parts of the torso looked like they were made of solidified code. And the right arm had become a dark, glitchy mess. It was horrifying. The best friend had changed in front of me. From a quiet yet kind-hearted friend to someone who couldn't let go of something that was actively hurting them. It felt like something overtook their mind. It was horrible. I should have told them to stop sooner. Ooh, the background's now getting especially spooky. A breaking point was hearing their voice through the device for the first time. Although it was raspy and heavily filtered, they spoke to me. The problem was how badly it had affected Sixer's body. Every word that came out of their mouth caused visible patches of food to shift and grow. Overwhelmed, I confronted Sixer on the same seesaw where I'd met them. They were their first staring at the sea. Spoke first. I said it was shakily, my fist clenched as I saw them. I cried out to them. They had to give it up. They needed to give it up. My voice was clear. I told Sixer about how script had to be gone, as it was only worsening their body at this weight. I didn't want to see them like this. horrible rumor of a violent explosion was becoming real. Sixer stared at me, shocked. They eventually began closing the distance between us. And, of course, then slightly as I kept the voice steady. He tried to explain to me how they desperately needed it to help to find their own name. How undeserving they were of this world. They thought I would be proud that they have found their own identity without me or the mist. But that I could finally talk to them. Doing all that, I acted without thinking. I yelled at them as loud as I can. My voice rising as an overwhelming anger took over my head. Yeah, I told them that he was selfish, that the script was killing them. Even if they could talk, I couldn't bear to see my best friend hurt like this. I couldn't just let my best friend, my only friend, throw themselves away like this. I didn't want to lose them. I couldn't. But it felt like my words fell on deaf ears as they kept pacing towards me. I kept yelling at tears starting to stream down my eyes. I said that all that fairness didn't matter if they would just end up in mess on the phone when I saw them the next day. I couldn't bear to lose like this. The gaze was cold and horrifying as they looked at me in the eyes. Before I could say anything else, they grabbed me by the shirt. They gripped firm, their eyes staring right through me. It was horrifying. I could feel their claws nearly ripping the fabric. First, I had become frozen in place, my body shaking as I was held up in the high. My words grew louder with their attempts to talk right back at me. Our conscience back and forth, drowned out the world around us. I screamed under the grass, being lifted off the sand as I kept yelling at them to stop. Just let me go. I even began hitting their hand repeatedly as an attempt to break free. But I was only pulled out of it when the fish struck me right in the face. Everything went dark so quickly. Sixer dropped me to the sand as I felt the pain on my face slowly starting to get up as I felt a loud ringing in my ears. I coughed a bit, my face bruised as I looked up at Sixer's expression. He had mine, an expression of shock and regret mashed together. Tears formed in my eyes as I slowly got up from the ground, voice unsteady. That was it. That was the last straw. I told him to never talk to me again. My voice shaky and cold. At that moment, I wanted nothing to do with them. I really want to skip this entire taxi, just get sick. That just end right now, but I have to keep reading. Oh my god, how much dialogue is there? Nothing they said now could change my mind. I stared at him, trying not to choke up as I wept. The ocean tide beginning to pick back up as I walked away, leaving them behind. She yelled at me as I left. That horrible voice I heard wasn't theirs. Zach and always overtaking whatever words they said as they tried to get my attention. I didn't turn back. October 1st, 2017. I haven't seen them since that fateful day. Guess 66, my best friend, my one and only. That's it? Is that it? They gave me something I could never forget the name. I couldn't find myself. Where am I? I'm not entirely sure. So, say. Hold on. Yeah, no crap is the longest game in the trilogy. It's so dead. Yeah, no crap is the longest game in the trilogy. When the entire thing is just So I think now that I've completed the full trilogy, narrative, I should have Sixer. Hold on a second. So we got Noob skins. Yeah, I got Sixer. Dude, this wrong survivor. Actually, it could burn stamina. Yeah, this. Let's do it. Well, anyways, that's basically it for this video. Yeah, playing 3 games and then just stream ends. Yeah, not. Why did I just say stream? Video ends. That's basically it. So, anyways, this skin looks cool. I'll probably be using this one to try to get Master Phone's Noob, which will probably not happen in a while because I'm still on Slutsky. I still have knockout on a singular mouse on 4 yet. Anyways, bye.